This video is brought to you by The Game House, your #1 spot for all sports and esports coverage. The Game House, from our house to yours. Hello friends and fellow duelists, Jawa Josh here. Back in 2015, Bethesda announced Elder Scrolls Legends, a collectible card game based on the Elder Scrolls universe. While most people didn't seem to care, or just thought it would probably end up being a clone of Hearthstone, I was actually pretty excited. More than a year after the announcement, the game has finally gone into open beta on Windows. In this video, I'll talk about my initial impressions of the game and its mechanics, and whether or not Elder Scrolls Legends has the potential to not only have a large audience, or maybe even become an esport. Fans of Hearthstone and other collectible card games will feel right at home. Elder Scrolls Legends doesn't attempt to radically change the formula of the card game. Instead, it tries to focus on its lore, as well as a few key interesting mechanics that set it apart from other CCGs. One mechanic I really love is the rune system. Surrounding your player portrait are 6 runes. Every time you take 5 damage, you sacrifice a rune, and every time a rune is sacrificed, you get to draw a card. What makes this mechanic so special is that it attempts to equalize the game as it's going on. In a game of Hearthstone, it can be hard to come back when your opponent starts to snowball. Legends counteracts this with its runes. It gives you the chance to pull extra cards in an attempt to bring you back from the brink. It's a smart mechanic that I absolutely love. Another unique mechanic Legends has is its prophecy affix. When a card has prophecy on it, it means that it can essentially be played for free, granted a certain condition is met. That condition is the breaking of a rune. So for example, if someone breaks one of your runes while a card with prophecy is sitting on the top of your deck, you get to play that card at no mana cost. It's a really cool mechanic and one that I think makes Legends stand out from its competition. The other thing that makes Legends stand out from other CCGs is the board. Players will quickly notice that the board is split into 4 quadrants as opposed to 2. You can basically play minions in either the left lane or the right lane. Minions cannot attack other minions in the opposite lanes. So if, for example, you have a minion in your left lane and I have one in my right, I won't actually be able to attack it unless the card has some special ability that lets me do so. At first it seems like a gimmick, but I actually found that it was tactically rewarding after a while. It's fun to spread your forces out or punch holes in your opponent's defense in one lane, allowing your enemies to get in and actually deal some damage. It also allows for interesting card choices and some pretty rewarding mechanical gameplay. Legends also has its own narrated story mode, which I didn't really find all that interesting, but the encounters are pretty fun, and it's the main mode of play for unlocking new decks. Yes, Legends rewards you with entire decks. Other individual and rarer cards will have to be earned through packs purchased with real money or gold in the store. You can earn gold by completing daily quests, playing in versus mode, and basically everything else in the game, including the story mode. Your legendary cards can also evolve into other cards which you get to choose, but it's unclear if you'll ever get to unlock the card you don't choose. It might be a bad idea down the road, when and if this game gets competitive, if for some reason I can't get the card I needed because I chose a different version of it at some point in the past. Nevertheless, I think it's an interesting mechanic that sets the game apart from everything else. Other than that, the game is familiar to anyone who plays CCGs. The main goal is to whittle down your enemy's health until you win. And for the most part, I'd say my thoughts on Legends so far are pretty positive. It's a solid card game with some really cool and unique mechanics. As for its mass appeal, right now it's only available on Windows PC, but I expect that to change in the future. Bethesda hasn't said how the future DLC will work, and I don't think it will have a wide esports appeal due to Hearthstone and Magic already being so big. Sure, Elder Scrolls will have its audience, and it will be a fun distraction from your main card game, but I doubt that it will have the large appeal that Hearthstone has. But if you like card games and haven't checked out Legends, I would highly recommend doing so. So far I've had a lot of fun trying it out and tinkering with its systems. That's it for this video, and if you liked it, remember to subscribe and leave a comment. Are you enjoying Legends? Do you think it will have mass appeal? Let me know. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Love you.